I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like, told me, keep on running. Toes, they gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
I've been doing this.
I filled it in. No time for that doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for that doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Refuse to lose. I built to win. Man, I don't know, man. I know Undisputed excited about their intro. I don't know, man. Lambo, I don't know, man. He looking, that intro is goated. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Lambo and Lo. But look, welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's episode. Like always, we weren't on yesterday's. It's Thursday. You know, Thursday, we always re-energize. You know, Tomo said I had a lot of energy. Tuesday, I gotta beat that today. I gotta beat it. Hopefully, I'm on track so far. So yeah, so look, we got a lot to talk about. We gotta talk about them Broncos. We know, first of all, we got two guests on the show. We got Mr. BWT himself. All right, Teddy coming on, talk about this MLB baseball that's going on right now in the playoffs. We got Coach Coons coming on, talk us on fantasy for tonight's game. And you know how Coach feel about them Broncos. So you know he's gonna be excited to come on the show today. And look, we got to talk about Tomo's guys, right? Jordan Poole, the next James Harden. Let's go, all right? We got to talk about. So, look, before we do that, I got my bros with me. I got Davey Dollars, got some big news for y'all at the end of the show. And Mr. You done something. So, Tomo, how y'all doing, fellas?
Man, I'm doing good. Hey, John Wall. Man, I hate to say this, man. I put you on your done some, but it's looking like the city embracing a young version of Wall. I'm doing good. How y'all boys doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's Thursday. We got some football to talk about tonight. We got some WNBA that we're gonna kind of sort of talk about a little bit too. You know, the Aces up 2-0 right now in the WNBA finals. It's looking good, man. Hey, sports, it's exciting to talk about. We even have some serious things to talk about. There's some quick news. My last words is gonna be something very serious as well. That I'm not sure if any other network has covered it yet, but we're gonna cover it tonight. Man, I'm excited. Like Joe said, I got some exciting news to talk about at the end of the show. So make sure you tune into for the rest of the show because it's something brewing, man. I'm excited about everything going on. I'm glad to be on the show with my guys, and we can't start the show without turning up.
Turn me up.
Turn me up. Up. Let's get it. Back to you, Jody.
Let's get it. Tomo, like, I got you, man. I'm going to do it for you this time. But look, make sure y'all like this video on 3 platforms. We are streaming this on X. Yes, I got you, man. X. All right. We are streaming on X, Facebook, and we ain't talking about Dez Bryant. Yeah, Dez, it wasn't a catch. So,
hey, hold up.
Facebook. All right, Facebook. Also on YouTube, make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe on all 3 platforms. Use the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be using throughout the show. So far, we got #1 baseball fan in the baseball chat. We got Jerry there. Shout out to Jerry, #1, first member ever in Refuse to Lose history. We got Coach Coons in the chat already, right? So use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. We're going to throw them on the screen. If you have a super chat, we'll bump it to the front of the line and actually stop what we're doing, hold up, and actually read the comment. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Mr. You done, son? The floor is yours.
Well, I mean, should I say the floor is mine? Like in stores, you know, I don't know how many people worked in actual retail, but when you mop, you got to put down a caution sign and say, "Hey, wet floor here," or if you're working on a certain area, you got to tape it off. For my construction people, you know about the caution tape. You got to be like, "Hey, you don't want to come over here. We're working right now." I never worked at a horse's stable. I've
Okay.
seen them on movies. People say it gets stinky in there. Sometimes you got to clean them out. They got the hay, they got the horse manure, but then I never been around a Bronco, but right now it's really smelling funky in there. It's time to clean this Bronco stable out.
Mm.
Are they cleaning house? Should they clean house? Did they make a mistake? Let's talk about it, fellas. Now, first things first, let me set the table for y'all, right? The Broncos were purchased by the Walter Penner family. That's the Walmart owners,
Mm.
June 8th for about 4.6 billion. They like, look, man, we got money to blow. And they went and brought the Broncos, and now they loot. But it's like that, right? Great value products. That's a lot of great value products. You get your ice cream, you can get some milk, maybe some great drink, because they don't got juice when it's off brand. You get drink. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Funny though that their name is Walmart, because I wish Walmart nickname is Wally World, and right now the Broncos Stadium is looking like Wally World. Deals is going out the window. I know they want to roll back on some of those prices that they gave to some of these players, but we really want to ask the Wally family is, did y'all make a mistake, Dave?
I'm glad you came to me because I got some news about the Broncos as we're talking about them right
They
now.
done made a trade.
The Green Bay Packers are inquiring about Jerry Jeudy right now. So they're looking to trade for Jerry Jeudy. Wow.
The Packers, the Chiefs should be doing that.
I feel I think so too. But the Packers are the first team to inquire about them.
What are they gonna do is drop the pass anyway. But go ahead.
I feel like maybe it's me, but I feel like it's pretty early to be trying to clean house when Sean Payton just became the head coach for the very first season.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's very, very premature. I get it. You're not playing. The team is not playing well this year, but it's not like your offense is the big issue because Russell Wilson has actually played pretty well this year. Especially compared to last year. Last year, I don't know how many. I think he had maybe one 300-yard game all last season. He has two or three so far this season so far, and they've already scored over 20 points more than one time. So the offense doesn't seem to be like the big issue. It's more so the defense. The defense is what the issue is, and you see now at first they cut, then they traded away Randy Gregory to my San Francisco 49ers. Now they're talking about trading or cutting Frank Clark, who they just signed this year, who was cut from the Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs in the offseason. Now you hear news about Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton all of a sudden might be on the trade block. And then one of their best safeties, one of their best defenders, Justin Simmons, is also a part of that, saying that he might be traded too. Yes. The only person they're talking about keeping right now is PS2. And from what I've seen this year, PS2 has been getting baked a couple times this season. Was it Terry McLaurin had a great day on him. Was it Garrett Wilson had a good time playing against him? It's been plenty of receivers that's been having really a good time against this defense. This defense is what a lot of people expected to actually be the best part of this team, and the offense was supposed to be the worst part. But it seems like it flip-flopped. So I think it's very premature to be trying to clean house right now. Maybe you just need a new defensive coordinator in there or something. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's a little early to be trying to do this. That shows that the owners don't believe in Russell Wilson or they don't believe in the head coach, even though they just traded away what they traded to get both of them. So you traded picks and players to get the two people that's supposed to lead your team to prominence, and you're already talking about cleaning the house. That shows that you are clearly tanking, and you that means Russell Wilson may or may not be here next season. So I think it's premature, but who am I? I'm not the owner.
Joe?
So it's not like I'm with Dave. It's too early to say they made a mistake. Because one thing we have seen that the part that Sean Payton specializes in, he has his hands over. It's a play calling on the offensive side of the ball, and we see already the growth in that already. Like Russ look way better. You know, I mean he's because he putting Russell Wilson in comfortable decisions that Russell Wilson likes. You know, so he got Russell Wilson rolling out a lot. You know, basically got Russell Wilson on the move a lot. You think about it in the Seahawks days, what was Russ doing? When they say let Russ cook, Russ is you roll him out the pocket, let him just make a play. Like keep him moving. He's not going to let him cook. He's not that type of quarterback that's going to sit in the pocket and dissect a defense in the pocket. He's got to be on a run. And that's what they do. They do a lot of play action. They do a lot of bootleg plays, right? Which is play action also, right? So they keep him moving. Now, the issue is the defense, like they said. The Broncos were top three defense last year. No, top two. They were okay. Number one was 49ers. If I'm not mistaken, number two were the Broncos. And number three was the Eagles.
I think in scoring, the Broncos defense was number two.
No. In yards, the Broncos were
yards. Yeah.
And scoring, I think the Ravens were up there. But it wasn't a Cowboys time. I'm sorry, man. But
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I had the turnovers.
That's all that matters.
But 49ers, Broncos, Eagles, Commanders. Those were the top 4 teams. You realize I started at 4 and at 3, right? But and then what they do? After having a top 2 defense last year, what they do? Get rid of the defensive coordinator and get a new one. He brought in his guy. All right. And guess what happened? Now the Broncos go from a top 2 defense to a bottom defense. They're literally the worst in yards, worst in points. Oh, after that last year performance, after having one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, and you added Frank Clark, like you added a Super Bowl champion. So I'm thinking like they're gonna get more pressure, things gonna be better. Things are worse. So now that's Sean Payton's move that he made because he had a decision to do that. So I think what I say what was bad probably is they already gave up draft picks to get Russell Wilson, and you making another trade to get the coach. I've never been a big fan of trading for a coach. Never been a big fan of that because there are a lot of opportunities for a lot of coaches that are not coaches, head coaches right now, that if they get the opportunity, they will flourish. They didn't need a Sean Payton to get to win now. They didn't have to give up more capital to do that. They're already in a hole in the future. So I will say they probably regret what they did to get Sean Payton, but I'm not going to say they should get rid of him, nothing like that, because I have seen some positives in this year so far, even though they got 70 jobs in their head.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. Roll back. You know, that's the old Walmart motto. They used to roll back on prices. They try and roll back on what they did with that defense. Because look, Sean Payton is a good coach. He's a good coach. Do we forget that he started 1-5 when he went to the Saints, his first year with the Saints? That was 2000. I mean, not one. He started 1-5 right now. They went 5-12 that season. My bad. They went 5-12. That was 2006. 3 years later, they went to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl.
Woo!
So, like, I understand everyone freaking out right now. And plus, aren't the Broncos dealing with nothing but injuries? Like, that's been a running thing in the NFL chat. Like, it was like almost every single day they was reporting that somebody got hurt.
Talk about a brutal squad.
Man, it is cold up there. But don't they got the never mind. So you got that. And it's starting off 1-5 now. But I made some jokes about this too, that Sean Payton is trying to turn the Broncos into the Colorado Saints. Like, that's what he's trying to do, technically. And he just want to see what's going on right now. Most head coaches with that type of stature wants to come into a place and then make it his own. Most of these players knew they weren't going to be there that long anyway. He's looking terrible while he's doing it, because for you to be a Super Bowl coach and talk trash the way you was talking in the all season, you can't be 1-5. Yeah. So of course everybody's ready to like throw boulders at you. You know what I mean? So, and they really don't have that much draft capital. Like you said, Joe, you alluded to them making all the trades. Going into the draft, they got the 1st round pick. They have a 3rd round pick, a 4th round, 2 5th rounders, and a 6th. That's not really much to build off of. So technically, Sean, if I'm you, and they just got that 6th round pick from the 49ers for Randy Gregory. But if I'm you, Sean, I'm not cutting players. You need to be in the business like your owners and dealing some of these players so you can get some of these picks back so you can build off of that.
Exactly.
Jerry Judy, there you go. I don't know what you want to get for Cortland Sutton. I'm not gonna say too much about Cortland Sutton. I know Coach gonna come on here. He got some things he want to say about the Broncos, but for me, yeah, it's too early. Give them till next year. If they looking like this starting off next year, then you might be done, son.
Yeah, see, I like the Jerry Judy move though, because he's been hurt. And he hasn't really been a top receiver like he was projected to be coming into the NFL. So I think like flipping those two actual to future picks is a good idea, but not cutting players. Like,
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
You're not in the business to be cutting plays.
yeah. I mean, you like you said, you just got a 6th-round pick for Randy Gregory. I mean, I would say that's
good.
oh, but hey, you got something for him.
That's
Go
something
do that with everybody else. Don't be cutting nobody. Just go get them. Just go trade someone values them enough to at least give you a pick or something.
See, one thing
trade them for that.
See, one thing about Howie, I got props from, you never hear the Eagles people saying like they're looking to get rid of somebody. Well, once you do that, you lost all leverage. Now they know you gotta get rid of them. Like you gotta be under the table with it. Like you gotta be, you feel me? Now sometimes news break out because people be talking and stuff, but I guess Howie got that respect, get that respect. Nobody, I never hear that. I never hear news like the Eagles trying to get rid of this player. I don't never hear that. But what I do hear, the Eagles just traded for. I'm like, what? For that? Come on, y'all. He's robbing y'all. Y'all don't know this?
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut back on my Eagles slander, but
we pulled away a robbery last year.
Well, who?
CMC.
Man.
Y'all
didn't pull a robbery. Y'all did what Vin Diesel and them did on Fast and the Furious. I don't know which one it was when they had the Chargers pulling the tank on the highway. I mean the boat on the highway. That's what y'all did.
You know what's crazy? Y'all are already good, and he's y'all best player.
And you know what's funny? That was the one thing they always say. Is like, if the 49ers ever get a reliable running back, this offense can go to new levels. And look what happened.
And then when Lamar Jackson was talking about not being, I was like, yo, the 49ers better not test Lamar. They better not go get Lamar. They get Lamar, bro. It's going to be all right.
I'm going to the AFC if that would have happened.
That's our last thing. If y'all were to get a running back, a quarterback like a Lamar Jackson, like that type of quarterback, y'all might break all the records for
Nah, I know RG3 was probably like, man, I'm trying to come back.
I know.
Come on, Kyle.
Boy. Boy.
Look what me and Al did.
Remember me? And Kyle giving that look like he don't see him. Like,
I'm right here. He's like, who? What? But I mean, speaking of new acquisitions and changing life in cities, man, hit the John Wall one time. Oh, can't do that no more. We got to talk about the Wizards of Threeverly Place. We hitting threes now, baby. We hitting threes now. We talking about a team that only attempted 1 or 2 threes a game. Joe, remember that Kings game? You was like, man, when y'all gonna start shooting threes? He used to put prop bets on Bradley Beal, man. All you need to hit was 1 more 3. Not happening.
That's facts.
So look, the Wizards just got Jordan Poole in a nice trade. They sent CP3 out west, and the Wizards got back Jordan Poole, and they added a couple new acquisitions. Of course, we got, I can't say my man, Bilal Coulibaly in the draft, and then we went and played up against I want to say this overseas team, and the Wizards almost put up 200 points. Almost 200. They put up 150, but I'm gonna say 200 because I feel that good.
Right.
But then, Kevin Garnett on his podcast, he came out and said, "Hey man, I'm feeling like Jordan Poole gonna be the new James Harden." And when I heard that, I said, "Where you going with this?" Because the new James Harden is he getting fat suits and stuff like that. Which James Harden he talking about? And he said, No. The James Harden when he left OKC and went to Houston, you know how he turned up there? Then he was like, man, they holding me back. They want me to be the 6th man of the year. Nah, I can run an offense myself. He said, it's going to be the Jordan Poole show. I said, check number 2, KG. That's why you was my favorite power forward. And he said, I think he's going to go for like 60 a few times because he got the green light now. Feeling like the Warriors was holding him back, holding him in that dark closet to be like, no. We know you got potential, but this is Splash Bros team. You Splash Junior. And he said, I ain't Splash Junior. I'm a Splash Mo because I'm going to DC. You heard?
Okay.
But look, Mo, check this out. As a Warrior, he averaged 15.8 points a game. That's just in his career stint. However, when Clay got hurt or Steph got hurt, anytime Jordan Poole has played over 30 minutes a game, he scored over 30 points a game. And in 2 of those games, he almost dropped 50. One of them he put up like 43, another one he put up like 41. So imagine what he's gonna do with the green light in DC. Then he got his boy Kyle Kuzma, who's averaging over 20-something points too. I don't even know why I named this Wizards of 3 league place. I should have just called this the green light game. Because that's what it is gonna be now. We might not have that much defense, but the light's gonna be green. Hey, Detroit, I feel bad for you, Carl.
Give me the green light.
Joe, how you feel about those comments that KG made?
Man, see, doing this, coming on live, talking to the world, everything is clipped up. I learned that every situation that looks good ain't gonna be as good as you think. I learned that. Like you put somebody in a situation, you think all the positives, like, man, this guy, man. No, I'm not trying to stunt my man's growth. I'm not saying that. But do I see him being a top 5 scorer in the NBA this season? Top 5? Meaning he might have to average 30 a game. Because I don't have this in front of me, but I know Giannis averaged over 30, Luka's averaged over 30, SGA averaged over 30, Steph Curry averaged, I think, 30, Embiid averaged 30. That's 5 right there. Right? So he will have to average 30 points a game for that to happen. Now, today's NBA, is that possible? Yes. The floor is spread out. Like you said, Jordan Poole is a shooter. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. He is an underrated passer. He's a good ball handler too. Like he's basically a miniature Steph. All right, like a poor. I don't want to use the word poor man. That's kind of like disrespectful, but you get what I'm saying, right? But is he gonna be another James Harden? He got to realize that James Harden, when he was with Houston, he went and got Dwight Howard, right? Dwight Howard gets hurt. What happened to Houston still? They were number 2 seed in the West. Number 2. So not only was he not putting the numbers, he was winning. Like he actually carried that team throughout the regular season, averaging like 32 and 11 assists or 35 and 8 assists. That's James Harden that's right there. So do I see him being another James Harden? I do not. And then the way the offense was orchestrated around James Harden will be way different from what Jordan Poole would be as a Wizard, especially with Kyle Kuzma on your team. James Harden had no Kyle Kuzma on his team. If he did, he probably got traded for another 3-and-D guy. All right. So, but Jordan Poole is in a much better situation for his career. He already won. He's a champion. I'm glad that he's left the Warriors after that whole Draymond situation, and he get to showcase his true talent. And being with the Wizards with no expectations, nobody expect the Wizards to do nothing great this year at least. So with him being there, light the 3. Oh!
Light the 3.
That's tight. That's tight.
Okay. So him being with the Wizards, I think that he will flourish this year. Like he averaged 15, you said last year with the Warriors in that situation. So kudos to y'all, man. I'm happy for you, Tomo. I think the future is bright, and I think people would like to play with Jordan Poole also.
Hey Joe, I know how you felt, man. As the Kings, that's me this year. You won't hear me having no more moments this year.
All right, Dave, talk to us. I want to hear what you guys say.
Can Jordan Poole be James Harden? His usage rate will have to go up, for one. You think that's possible with Kyle Kuzma on the same team?
You know what I'm here for.
All right. His assist has to go up.
A lot.
His assist has to go up.
That might be tough.
That's another thing. Will he be able to average at least 10 assists a game?
That might be tough.
It's possible, but you got to look at everyone else that's on the team. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we have to at least see him play some games on this team first and see how they use him before we can say he could be the next James Harden. Now, because of what the old Warriors offense was, the way it was predicated towards everyone else and the way he had those opportunities with Steph being down and Clay not being who he used to be, he was able to get those opportunities because he can score. And that the offense that the Warriors ran allowed him to be able to do what he was able to do best. Is the Wizards offense just like that? No, it's not.
Not yet.
But I will say this, though. he would definitely be a more improved scorer on this offense. I think 15 points a game is too low for what he's going to be able to average with the Wizards. I think he's going to average at least 24 to 26 points a game. I think he can at least average that. And then in today's NBA, I think that's probably average. So he can definitely average 24 to 26 points a game. The only issue I have is I just have an issue with his usage being up there. I don't think it's going to be up there as much because they did give Kyle Kuzma that big contract to re-sign him. More than likely, they look at him as the number one guy. So I think more likely he's going to have the ball more. Even though Poole is the point guard, they're going to make sure that Kyle Kuzma is very involved in the game. So I think it's going to be hard for him to be James Harden, knowing that he has someone else on his team that's just as young and that can be a scorer, a prolific scorer as well, but also a good rebounder. So I don't think that he's going to be the next James Harden, at least this season. I think it's possible if this offense improves and he's able to if his usage rate goes up and they actually have, a lot better shooters around him, that he can average the assists. But right now, I'm not going to say he's going to be the next James Harden.
He's not gonna get the assist.
Yeah,
They got Tyus Jones at point guard, right?
Yeah, and I think they're gonna have him playing the 2. Based upon the preseason game that I watched, he might be running the 2, but the 2-man game with him and Kuzma.
Yeah, I definitely don't. Now knowing that, because I forgot about Tyus Jones, I definitely don't think he's going to be the next James Harden. James Harden has the ball in his hands almost all the time. He was the point guard.
But here's the thing, though. This is better to have Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, led the NBA in assist turnover ratio.
Yeah,
so
he did. I think he did the last 2 years.
Tyus Jones is a very underrated backup point guard. He kept them afloat when John Morant got hurt 2 years ago, and kept them afloat last year. Obviously, they got bangs and stuff like that, but Tyus Jones is a very, very efficient point guard, and that will help Jordan Poole. That will take the load off Jordan Poole as far as like the responsibility. He could focus on being a scorer, but when he has the ball in his hands, he can also distribute. And Tyus Jones can shoot. So, all right, Tomo.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I see some haters in the comments, but I ain't worried about them because it's so cold in the deep. Don't nobody want to talk about the Pistons. See?
Yeah, but y'all know what school Tyus Jones went to, right?
Don't say that. He went to Duke.
Duke.
Yeah, he did go to Duke. Yeah, they won the national championship game. Oh, they lost. They won. They beat what's the name? My man Trey Burke. Yeah, they beat Trey Burke. Even though that wasn't a block, that was definitely a foul. That Trey Burke tried to block, I think, his layup, and they called foul. They cheated Michigan that day. I got your back, Carl, on at least on that one.
That's Michigan. He don't care about Michigan.
That's why he's mad, because Tyus Jones went to Duke and they beat Michigan. That's why he's mad in the comments.
No, he went to Michigan State. Remember,
Carl, my bad. You about Georgia to me.
I should have let you say that the way you was hating on the Wizards.
You in the comments. Oh my
God. Carl screaming at the TV right now. Don't you ever call me Michigan? You better put a state behind that.
Hey,
well, look,
Teddy, Duke.
You know Teddy about to show up. You asked for him, and that's what you gonna get. We gonna bring Teddy right on up, man. We gotta talk about BWT. What's up, Teddy?
Oh,
are you on mute?
Oh, he said pew.
Say it again.
Hold on.
Duke. Let's go, baby.
Teddy a Duke fan too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's up, fellas? How we doing today?
We doing awesome.
Gotta give him a proper intro.
Let's get it. BWT, my guy Teddy.
How we doing?
We doing awesome, man. How about you?
Doing all right, man. Can't complain.
Let's get it. Yeah. Go ahead, Tomo. Go ahead.
I'll say, well, if y'all didn't know, and you just now tuning in to R2L, BWT is another one of our shows on the network here, and it's headed by my good man Teddy over here. This is for the casual baseball fans. This is for the knowledgeable baseball fans, and this is also for, the Yankee fans who are hurting as well. But I can't tell you too much. Hey, I'm a Nats fan, and I'm watching Bryce Harper finally try to get one. Finally,
I'm a Red Sox fan, so we all hurting right now. So
yeah,
but I can't tell you too much about the show because I watch it as a fan and a spectator. more so a fan, but I got to pass it over to the man because he actually runs the show. Teddy, tell him a little bit about BWT and why they need to tune in.
Yeah, so BWT, pretty much throughout the season, I was recapping all of the Yankee series and any big events that happened throughout the week or anything like that. But right now, as you said, Yankees are out, so I'm covering all playoff performances right now. Jerry, he finally appears. He finally appears. Get him a broom. Get him a broom. I've been waiting for you, Jerry. I've been waiting for you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Get the
There you,
broom
there,
out.
you, there you go, Carl.
Get the broom out.
Tyus Jones definitely did dog walk MSU in the Final Four. Glad you remember that.
But
Hey,
yeah,
very funny.
man, this time of the year is always exciting for me. As a baseball fan, just last night seeing what Bryce Harper did to Orlando Arcia when he rounded the base, and then Arcia's like crying in the clubhouse. Oh, it was in the clubhouse. This shouldn't have been said. But and then Travis Darno, the locker rooms are sanctuary. Dude, you have reporters in there. They have a job to do as well. Like, stop complaining. It got out. If you don't want trash talk to be known, just don't talk. Just play the game. Like, Arcia is, I would say, 1 for 7 before he opened his mouth with 2 Ks. Like, that was hilarious to me. Astros ended up moving on to the ALCS for the 7th time consecutively. So, I mean, in the beginning, it was all about cue the trash cans, but even when they trash cans out and all the buzzers and everything like that, they still win. So you gotta tip your cap to them. The Dodgers get swept like by the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, one of Carl's teams. Got to shout out Carl for that one. He's been rooting for them all season because we know his Tigers. You know, it ain't doing too good.
He did it for himself.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the what's the other series? Oh, the Rangers. The Rangers are meeting the Astros in the ALCS. They took care of business, sweeping the Orioles. It's crazy because 2 teams that won 100 games in the regular season, the Orioles and the Dodgers, didn't win 1 game in the playoffs.
Sweet.
I thought it was a sound effect.
Terrible. Hey, Dave, wipe that smile off your face. Your boy went 0 for 10. Your boy went 0 for 10.
I know Mookie played
Mookie.
bad, but hey, I don't root
Mookie
for
the
the Dodgers. I just
Dookie.
root for him. I don't root for the Dodgers. I only root for him. They got swept. Hey, get the
I heard
Dodgers.
the Dodgers have a reputation of looking good in the regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, they fold every time.
Yeah, that's what they do. They have what we call a Mickey Mouse Championship. They won in the COVID year when when the season was only 60 games. You can say the other ones are Mickey Mouse or whatever, like NBA, NFL, when those were shortened. But baseball, it's really a marathon. We got 162 games plus playoffs. So for the season to only be 60 games, and you're over here saying, "Oh yeah, we're champs," and saying all that, and then when it comes down to it, you just can't perform. Like Mookie and Freddie Freeman were putting up crazy numbers throughout the entire season. They were top 4 in MVP candidates the entire season. Freddie Freeman hit about like 59 doubles, set a franchise record, and he only got 1 hit, and it was an infield hit. You know, and to me, it shouldn't even have been a hit. Zach Gallen should have covered the base on that ground ball to Christian Walker, but he just became a fan on the mound. Was watching. Let's see this.
No, I'm laughing at what you said. He said he became a fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Sometimes it happens. You know, on the mound. It's happened to me before where it's like, oh damn, I got a job to do. Like, I gotta get over there. But yeah, there's been some great baseball so far. We got one championship series set. We've got the Diamondbacks awaiting the winner of the Braves and the Phillies. Um, I got the Braves tonight. I know how Joe's feeling. Um, but, I'm telling you, Braves in five. Braves in five. Strider is gonna be dominant tonight. If you're in the parlay chat, you saw what I did. I all Braves tonight. All Braves tonight. We're not playing.
Yeah, see, the thing about I watched the last game. That Philly crowd, it's crazy. I
It's
think that's
insane.
probably the loudest baseball crowd I heard all year so far.
They
So
got
far,
Duke to stand on the roof.
like it was crazy, and
Yeah,
like that's intimidating playing and they whooped them, and now they got to go back in Philly tonight and win a potential closeout game for Philly. That's gonna be tough, man. And experience Bryce Harper and them.
yeah.
So, and then the underdog, they know they got this opportunity. It's gonna be good. I'll be tuning in at 8:07.
Yep.
Well,
But yeah, so go ahead, Tom. Yeah,
I would say for me, I mean, me being a fan of the Cowboys, the running joke in Texas right now is like, look at another team being more successful than you, and they play right across from you. Get it together. But I was going to ask you about the Phillies. I was going to ask you, do you think they can pull it off? But you clearly just told me no. So that defeats my question right there. Dave?
Mine is who's your MVP for the playoffs so far?
Oh,
That's mine.
Playoffs. It's between Bryce and Yordan Alvarez from the Astros.
Y'all, Alvarez, my goodness.
He becomes a different beast in the postseason,
Facts.
man.
Facts.
In three games, he hit 4 home runs, and then
I was
he
thinking that
got,
maybe Jose Altuve would be the one, but nah, Alvarez was like, nah, it's my show.
yeah. Altuve's just the guy that sets the table, but Yordan, you just can't picture that man. He's ridiculous.
and Teddy. So lastly, oh, you had go ahead, Tom.
No, I was going to say whoever that is in the background don't like what we talking about.
So before you hop off, first thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate it. I know you actually on your way to a game right now. He has at 8:00. You have a game, right?
Yeah, I'm just coaching just some lessons today.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So Teddy, just let the people know. I know you kind of briefly went over, but I know people who've been tuning on your show. You do a lot of Yankees talk, and then you do some like MVP talk, and stuff like that, or big news that comes out. And with the Yankees being out, it's been straight to the point games. You've been covering almost basically every single game.
Yep.
So just tell the people what they should expect from BWT going forward. And you've been putting in work. Like you've been putting an episode on out almost every day. So
Yeah.
just tell people what they should expect going forward and the off season too.
Yeah, there's been a lot of baseball, so I got to give the people what they want. You know what I mean? Gotta cover the sport. To me, the most beautiful game out there. Other people have their opinions, but that's that. But you can expect coverage from every game in the championship series and the World Series as well. And then once the off season comes into play, I will be giving you every team. I'm going to break down. I'm going to grade their season and what they should do in free agency, who they have that they should re-sign, and who they should go out and get for the next upcoming season, and pretty much previewing their upcoming season.
Awesome.
Yes, working hard over there, man.
And lastly, let the people know where they can find you, because I'm pretty sure if they want you to talk about a certain topic, you would do it. So just let the people know where they can find you on these social media platforms.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at that kid Mercado, and then you can find me here on the YouTube page, Facebook Teddy Mercado. I put out a couple things there as well. Not really active on X, but yeah, that's where you can find me. I've been dropping little reaction videos about each game. But yeah,
Let's get it. All right, Tomo, let's get it.
Well, Teddy, thank you for being on here. I mean, you didn't strike out like a Nats fan would, but you did your thing. Again, y'all can check out Baseball with Teddy on the network. If you haven't watched the episode yet, go back and check out some of the backlogs. My man drops shorts every day. And with that being said, we're gonna tell y'all about some more shows on the network, but we're gonna pay some bills right quick. We'll be right back.
Duke.
This is Dimitri.
This is Ed Hahn.
My name is Daryl Julian, and this is
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah, refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah, refuse.
And just like that, we came right back, man. Y'all need to hit that like button. We giving y'all too much high quality content for y'all not to hit that like button. You know what? I'll substitute the like button for a subscribe, or you click the link and become a member. You know, because at least if you subscribed and you became a member, that means you supporting fully. And hit the and hit that little bell too to let y'all know the notifications when all these episodes come out. I learned that from the kids earlier today. They say, hey, hit the bell. But we need another notification bell because we got to bring up FFC. It's Thursday night football. We gotta say who's starting. We gotta do this real quick though, because I know some people need to set their lineups. Coach, we're gonna bring Coach on up. Yeah, it's about that time.
Coach.
So because of this deadline,
for Coach Coombs,
Coach on mute. Oh, you putting on Mike McCarthy, Coach? Now you still on mute, Coach. We can't hear you. We can't hear you,
dog.
Still not. You just gotta let me know who to start. We can't hear you. I got my app up and everything, Coach. We gotta get your sound right. Still can't hear you. Oh, while we work that out, man, we got the Thursday night football kicking off in a minute. You know, we got the Tampa Bay Broncos. Man, I'm all over the place. I feel like Sean Payton in the nope, still can't hear you, Coach. I feel like Sean Payton right now. But we got the Denver Broncos going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Or should we say the Swifties? I think it's the Swifties now.
Let's start with that, please.
Joe, you on mute too? What's going on with the sound?
Sorry.
So y'all want to make some quick picks?
You on mute now?
It's on me?
No, I thought you was on mute for, so you kind of pause. What's going on?
Stream y'all hating on us, man.
Hey, I don't know, Coach. It's come off the stream and come back in.
Yeah, it was doing that yesterday when we had our pre-show yesterday, and it did the same thing with the sound. But while we wait for Coach, y'all just want to put some picks in right quick. Who y'all got winning?
Let's get it. I'll go first.
Good.
The Chiefs. I think we all gonna pick the Chiefs. I mean, but our comments might be different. So I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be like one of those games where the Chiefs is dominant the whole thing. If you watch the Chiefs versus Broncos last year, it was pretty close. And if you watch the Chiefs this year, offensively, Mahomes been creating a lot of magic. All right, been creating a lot of magic. Tom, I can't. All right.
Is it working?
God.
Nah.
They don't want you to. Hey, look, whoever needs some advice, don't want you to win today in fantasy. But why Coach try to fix that? But I got the Chiefs winning in more close game than you might think. I think it might be like a 10-point game, but it will be one of those games that the Broncos will be there until the end. like till the end, and you'll be like, okay, it's over. They might pull away or make it a two score game at the end. But I think most of the game will be a 1-score game. I really do. So, but I'm picking the Chiefs.
Dave.
I'm picking the Chiefs too. But like Joe said, I actually expect the Broncos offense. We still don't hear you, Coach. I expect the Broncos offense to actually.
Oh, hold on. You actually on mute.
All right, how we doing now?
Man,
That's a lot better.
Oh, bruh, I have my Bose headphones on. It's connected to my doggone computer.
Well, we leave this now.
oh, he's coming through the Bluetooth.
So
I didn't, but I didn't know I had it on though. My daughter messed with it, so I didn't know.
Oh.
So look, we're going to just all, even you, Coach, all give our picks for tonight, and then after that, we hop into the fantasy talk. All right, so go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, so I'm picking the Broncos to win this game. But just like the Broncos, I'm picking the Chiefs to win this game. Sorry.
Sure about that?
Mile High City.
Yeah, I'm not Mile High right now. So
You sure about that?
So Chiefs will win this game. Travis Kelce is back. He's been practicing, and they say that he's available for this game tonight, so he will be playing. I do expect the Broncos offense to actually be pretty good. I mean, it's been good the last couple of weeks. So I do expect them to score at least 20 points, but I feel like this is going to be just like the Chiefs and Vikings game. I feel like the Chiefs are just going to outscore them. I think it's going to be like 27-20, maybe even 30-20, but I expect the Chiefs to win this game.
Well, I will say this though, Joe. The Broncos will be there till the end because they can't leave until the game is over. So they will be there till the end. But they're losing. I'm picking the Chiefs to win this game. Like the Swifties gonna turn up, and we're gonna have to hear about it for the next 2 weeks. I know. I'm upset too.
I'm sick of hearing about these Swifties. This is not about Taylor Swift. I'm sick of hearing this.
They already showing her. Look, Jerry just said they already got her up there. But who you got, Coach?
Man, I wanted to pick the Broncos. I did, but I take the depth chart. They are missing somebody important on that defensive line, and that's not good, especially for Travis Kelce. He's going to be about as wide open as George Kittle was on the Cowboys. So, you didn't think that was coming, Tomo? Did you not think that was coming?
I know you. I'm gonna let you handle your business, man. Come on, go ahead.
So no, I'm not picking the Broncos in this one. Russ will cook and he will look good for a little bit, but ultimately, like everybody's agreeing, I think the Chiefs are just going to end up with like the last touchdown. Like it could be a 10-7 point lead, 30-20, 27-20, something like that. I just don't think there's enough on that defense. Like, it's so bad. I don't know what happened. Patrick Surtain is suspect. He is on suicide watch right now. Like I heard what y'all said earlier. He been getting cooked like some soft stew, like some oxtail. I mean, if they been adding some seasoning to what they've been doing to this kid. It's back 70 points. I mean, come on. Like it's back. And then you had
he said add some seasoning to it. This is
looking real good. Y'all had Justin Fields looking good. Like
so did the Commanders.
Huh?
So did the Commanders.
Well, I'm not gonna say
get somebody back.
DJ Moore did.
I'm gonna put a lot of that on Moore. 230 of that on more than I will, because even Fields' numbers didn't look that great. But no, I got the Chiefs in this one. It should be a Swifty game here. Especially if he drops 2 touchdowns and that was a big game. It's just not. I don't know. And as you guys discussed earlier, I don't know what the Broncos do from here, but cutting a lot of people ain't gonna be the answer. All you're gonna do is just show no faith in the organization. That's just not what you want to do right now. You guys right now need to ride together. I don't even think this is a tank job. I just think they're really bad. That's right. And again, like you all said, Russ ain't looking bad at all. Russ is looking really good. His numbers are looking very. He's not great, but he's not playing bad football. He's not turning the ball. He's not the reason for their 1-4 record. So let's get that out there right now. That defense is bad. Do they need a new defensive coordinator? Absolutely. That's number one. Absolutely. Outside of that, they do need the help. They need help with that offensive line. Javonte Williams is not what we thought he was going to end up being. It's just, again, like you all said, Jerry Jeudy can't stay healthy. He has been a very big disappointment. He's been more disappointing than Courtland Sutton, to be honest with you. At least Courtland Sutton is there. I wish he was more than there, but at least he's there. Jerry Jeudy, you don't know when he's gonna go out. He can catch one catch tonight, and then he out for the rest of 4 weeks. It's been rough with him. So
if he catches it, that's another thing too.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's not give
about
too much credit now.
What about Kadarius Toney?
I mean, they're saying that they're I think that tight end is going to be playing.
Hey, I got a fantasy team, man.
But
I talked about drops. Toney be dropping the ball. I had the eggs.
So Coach, let's get to the fantasy talk. I got some questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we get into Thursday night football, I'm about to ask you right on the spot. Big move from one of my fantasy leagues. All right. Now, my receivers, right, in my league, my starting receivers, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley. All right. I know Calvin Ridley be irritating me. He like show up sometimes.
Tell me about it. Oh my god.
If you want to trade him,
let Kirk be the number one, and then Calvin Ridley will eat. But if you let Calvin Ridley stay at the number one receiver, he will eat. You can't have it.
Oh, yeah, I already said on the show. Now look, my question is this. All right. I have Jordan Addison on my bench. We know Jettis got hurt, so Jordan Addison might get more opportunities. Now, my running backs, I have Ford from Cleveland, Kenneth Walker. All right, those are my running backs. Somebody is sending a trade to me. They want Jordan Addison, and they willing to give me Pacheco. Now, my receiver, I told you what I got. And I also got Pittman. And I got John Dawson, but I'm not going to use John Dawson like that. But I got Pittman too, Michael Pittman. So, do you think it's a worth it trade to trade Jordan Addison for Pacheco? Do it.
Wait, Isaiah Pacheco?
Yeah.
No.
Don't do it. Decline it right now.
Yeah, don't do it.
Like right now.
All right, let's get it. Reject.
I don't know why I'm here. I heard Puka Nakua.
I thought that too when he said
Pacheco.
Pacheco.
I don't know why you're talking about Isaiah Pacheco, right? I just want to make sure you had that correct.
Yeah.
No, you don't know. No, hell no.
All right, so I just want to make sure. So I just rejected it. But go ahead. Talk about Thursday night.
Yeah, go ahead, talk about Thursday night, and then I'm gonna address Kev comment.
For this Thursday night game with the go ahead.
No. You address it Thursday. I got a question after you finish.
Okay.
All right.
So for Thursday night game, real quick, I would say start both quarterbacks. Even if with Russell Wilson, give me 2 touchdowns. 1 to Courtland Sutton. And I like one if it's not a passing one to one of the running backs. Give me Mims for one. It seems to be Russell's favorite target because Jerry Jeudy ain't showing up, so he has to go somewhere else with the ball. So yeah, give me Russell Wilson for 18 to 20 points in fantasy this week. Patrick Mahomes is an automatic start. Travis Kelce is an automatic start. Give me where is it? Where are you at, KC? Give me where your receivers at? Rashee Rice. Give me Rashee Rice for a touchdown tonight. I like him in the flex option. Don't start any other receiver.
Not even Toney?
No. If you want to cry, you go right ahead.
All right, let me bench him now, man.
If you want tears of sorrow and you want
what about
L on the week,
what about Watson?
Start Tony. Huh?
What about Watson?
He get
Watson who?
For the Chiefs, Justin Watson.
Not Randy.
No.
Lil Kelsey.
No.
He look like on the field. Everything else. It's Kelsey. Oh, that's Watson.
No. I wouldn't start him.
He get a lot of targets though.
So who would so I got a question from my fantasy team.
Kev, are you setting me up?
Yeah,
he can tell me start Toney, man. I feel like that's a setup, man.
Oh, start Harrison Butler, Chiefs kicker. Definitely start him.
So question. So one of my receivers is on IR now. Number one receiver in the NFC right now. Justin Jefferson. He's on IR.
I was
gonna say AJ Brown playing.
So I have him on IR. Who can I pick up to replace him while he's out?
Let's see here.
Who can you pick up? Who's available?
Well, yeah. Who like are you now? Does it matter by position? Like, do you need a receiver? Do you need a run? Or do you just need a gap filler?
Receiver, more than likely.
What receivers are available right now?
I mean, you got Devontae Parker, Michael Gallup. You got Matt Hollins for Atlanta, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nelson Aguilar. I can't really name any. Like, you got Rashad Bateman. You know, but he dropping passes too.
Yeah.
See, you don't like Watson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not picking up Chase Claypool. I'm keeping him. Yeah, I'm definitely not picking him up. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm good. I know who I'm going to pick up because I just saw him there. My guy, third and Jawan Jennings. I'm picking him up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
I just dropped him today, by the way.
Well,
out of all the other available target personnel, yeah, I think he would be the best available to pick up.
Y'all sure y'all don't like Tony?
Tonight,
Broncos, man. Yay.
I mean, they got the worst defense in the league,
but then it's the football.
See, Jerry, I would pick up Osborne, but he's already on. Somebody already picked him up, so it's not.
Right, so let me ask you a question, then, Coach.
Right?
Him or Odell Beckham? Who you starting? Tony or Odell?
That's your option.
Mike Evans on a bye, man. Oh no, you're not. I'm tripping.
Tell me what happened. Well, yeah,
I'm tripping. Hey, Coach, I want to tell you this. If it wasn't for,
it would be Odell Beckham.
Hold on. I just want to tell you this though. If it wasn't for one interception by Dak Prescott, I'd have been 4-1.
Oh man,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Dang,
because Devontae did not look good.
12.
He got me this far. Well, we gonna see.
Don't start any defense tonight, by the way. You got Chiefs or the Broncos. You shouldn't have.
Don't start the Chiefs defense. I'm about to start that.
No, I wouldn't start the Chiefs defense. They're gonna get scored on, and then I think Russell's gonna move around enough not to get sacked like that. He hasn't. I don't think he's been hit that much this year. So yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna score big in defense.
I need to change that then. All right, cool.
Yeah, if that score is anywhere near 27-20, yeah, you shouldn't start any of those defenses.
All right, let's get it. I'm ready for my fantasy.
It's just 1 week though. It's just 1 week.
He can't be. He ain't. Hey, I'm telling you what. He ain't doing as bad as Mac Jones.
Tell him now. Tell him. And it's crazy that his nickname Mac and Cheese because he playing like it.
I mean, Teddy, I told you to stay away from him. I told you.
Oh, he driving him?
Away from Mac Jones. I don't know why anybody went there.
Actually, I know we gotta get out of here, but our commissioner is right here. I know I've been watching the show, Coach, and you've been hearing the complaints from the other owners within the league about how the draft was only 30 seconds. Time to address Joe right now.
Joe,
I like the format. I'm okay with it.
Spook Teddy about as bad as Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, what?
You done spooked Teddy about as bad as the ball spooks Kadarius Toney.
Bruh. Man, listen, you gotta think quick. You gotta be quick on his feet. Hey, this tells Teddy.
That's pretty fast.
This tells Teddy this.
You have been zapped.
30 seconds. That's all we need.
Thanks.
Best driver I've been a part of. Go ahead, Tom.
It was.
I bet you got everybody.
Man, I was like, we done already. God, I can go do some other stuff. Let's go.
Teddy fumbled the ball 4 times in that draft. He picked every single last one of them up.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at him. He over here telling me all the receivers. Because Teddy had no idea what to do with the 30 seconds.
All right, look, here's a question right here from the people. Real quick question. Diggs and Pierce
for more and Ball, Coach.
You mean Hall? You mean Hall?
Yeah, I'm thinking like who's Ball?
More and Hall. Oh, Brees Hall. Yes, absolutely. Do it. You know why? Because Diggs about to fade here pretty soon because it's about to get cold.
Well, he's starting.
That's Philly on Philly crime, kid.
Yep, it is. It is.
That ain't never gonna stop. The James fans about to get cold real quick.
It is. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, Kev.
He's trying to AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
Thanks again, Coach, for coming on here. Y'all know each and every Thursday before the games, we're gonna have Coach come on here, tell y'all who to start, who to drop, who might be a sleeper. But if you want more in-depth versions of, apologies, Coach telling you, look, man, you got Dak all on your team, throwing interceptions, all in your videos, making your team lose. Check out FFC. He gonna tell you who to pick up. And if you're wrong, come back, add to the comments, and he'll tell you he was wrong and who else to get in replace of that.
Thanks.
Let's get it. All right,
Appreciate
Coach.
you, Coach. Always love the energy that you bring, especially on your own show and when you bring it here. We appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach. And let's get into these last words, fellas. I'm gonna start, Tony. I'm gonna go down with the ship because I ain't got nobody else. But let's get into these. We got some quick. We want to do the quick news, or we just want to go straight to the last word?
We can do quick news real quick.
Yeah.
All right. The quick news. All right, quick news. We just gotta talk about Mikey. What's the boy last name? Mikey Williams.
Michael Williams.
There you go, Mikey Williams. Star guard who could have been in the league and did big things, but right now it's not looking good for him, man. He's facing 28 years, 6 felony charges on just gun possession. Then he got 5 counts with assault with a weapon. He got 1 with firing into an occupied vehicle with 5 passengers in it. And the arraignment actually goes down on the 24th. So if he is found guilty on these charges, his max is 28 years. Hopefully this kid doesn't have to do that. Hopefully the story that's out there is that he was with self-defense. But just my quick take on it is, man, literally 5 seconds of your life, one choice could really just wipe out everything you ever worked for. Again, I don't know the full story behind it. It could, if it's a matter of self-defense, hopefully your attorneys can help you out and actually prove that it was self-defense. If it was not self-defense, man, you're gonna have a long time to think about and regret the moves that you made in that moment because you literally could have went left. Life is about choices. Check out the E40 song, and I'll let y'all do the rest from there. Joe, what you got?
Everybody got choices. So I'm not going to be long because I do feel bad about talking about this because I seen the kid on Snapchat all the time. I see him on YouTube, and we never talked about him. And we decided to talk about him when the bad news come up. So not gonna be long. And it's 2 sides to a story all the time. That's why you gotta go to court and do it and face the law. But it is sad to see that a kid that was very promising, who had a lot of talent, and who had a lot of talent, who was very promising off the court because people knew who he was already. This is all social media. And like you said, one decision could just ruin everything, not just for him, but his family, So I just, want to pray for the best for everybody, all parties involved. I just pray that the truth comes to the light. Whatever's right be brought to light. And so we just have to wait and see what happens. Dave?
Yeah, I'm pretty much taking the same approach. I take the same approach on every single serious case, especially when it's legal. Don't want to make a prejudgment especially when we don't know all the full details. There are some things that are saying that it could be self-defense. That's what his lawyer is trying to put out there. So if it's self-defense, then I'm hoping that he's able to get out of this and be able to thrive in his career. If he is found guilty for what he did, then sorry, but you have to face the time if that's what they give you. But like Joe said, I don't want to put too much out here, of course, because we got a college basketball season is starting to ramp up. And he committed to Memphis with one of his best friends. So who knows? For right now, he's not with the team, of course, because of the legal situation. So just like Joe, I'm praying that everything goes right. Whatever justice needs to be served, and all good things come to light, and whatever needs to be resolved gets resolved. Until then, I won't say too much about it, but I feel like we should at least say something about this situation because it is serious.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to everybody that's involved,
Mm-hmm.
and we gotta get into these last words. So, Joe, you want to start it off?
Well, Real quick, I know another quick news is WNBA, the WNBA finals. I do want to say that I know it's been basically kind of two blowouts. The first game was really a blowout. The second game was, but I would say that this is good for WNBA. Two super teams meeting up in the finals. I do think throughout the regular season it wasn't because you kind of knew what would happen. But I do expect a more competitive series. Hopefully, we see one. And yeah, I just want to give props to the WNBA.
Yeah, same here. Definitely want to say props to the Liberty and the Aces for doing what they're doing in the WNBA. WNBA seems to be getting a lot more attention now, which is really really great for the product for the ladies that are involved and just the league period. Definitely like that. And of course we made an announcement before about the Warriors now having a WNBA team. So now that's another team added. So it's an expansion. That means there's gonna be more things showing. You will see all the ladies getting all the commercials and stuff now. All
More
the
opportunities too for women to play in the
Yep.
WNBA.
More opportunities, more money, more than likely is going to come because the product is improving, and we can see like how it is now with Asia Wilson's balling out with the Aces, along with Candace Parker being there. Candace Parker is pretty much like her idol. That's the person that she's just teaching her everything. Then of course you got the ladies in Liberty, you got the Connecticut Sun that's out there balling out, Chicago Sky. Like these teams are really good. So like Joe said, I hope this becomes a more competitive finals because the Aces are already up 2-0. So Liberty, come back and win a game, please. I want to see a game 5, please. I want this to go to game 5. Just play, ball out, ball out.
I like everything y'all said. However, y'all find it funny that as soon as they get super teams, they was like, "Hey, let's expand." Said we're not about to do this NBA stuff. We need one more team. We about to break this up because they were running through the season.
Yeah.
Granted, the Liberty had some struggles. The Aces had some moments where they had some struggles, but most of their games were like, "We're the best team." The Aces were already good. They just won the finals last year. Then you added another piece. It was like, come on.
The
But hey,
piece is
look,
not a piece
yeah.
there. The piece is.
Yeah.
But shout out to Asia and them. They doing their thing. I like New York at times, but they be beating up on my Mystics. So I'm going with the Aces. So Aces, do y'all thing.
Let's get it. All right, last word. I go first for this one. Kings, man, hashtag swiper MVP season. Like the bean. I'm excited about y'all. Eric Bieniemy. I didn't post something today. I will be. I clipped some stuff I ain't posted yet. Man, I listened to man press conference. Man, I want to run through a wall. That listen to the press conference, man. I'm telling y'all, Eric Bieniemy got this team on track, man. I'm telling you. I love what I'm hearing from him. He reminds me of Mike Brown so much. But I'm glad we get the Commanders get to play another game. It's been a long time since they played, since last Thursday. And Sunday they get the and then we lost, so Sunday get the rewrite what's going on, get that ugly smell out the what you call it, the stadium. So I'm excited. Go Commanders, go Kings. Appreciate y'all on the show. Appreciate all the followers, all the subscribers. Appreciate everybody in the comment section. Let's get it.
I'm gonna let you go last, Dave. So you want to address somebody. I want to address somebody too. The locker room of the Dallas Cowboys. Stop talking like you won the game. Y'all acting like the person that lost the fight in real life. When they get beat, they be like, but y'all acting like Charlo at this point. I mean, but they ain't beat us like, yes, they did. They beat you like Spence. They beat you just like that. And for my guys in the boxing chat, y'all ain't tell me in that epilogue that Spencer called Charlo. Y'all ain't tell me that, man, that he was on FaceTime with him after the fight. So I got to see what Spence looked like. He healing perfectly. He was like, man, you did your best, man. You did your best. That's all I can. I'm like, nah, Spence, this ain't the moment. And one more thing, I gotta get this out because we on national airways. I told y'all about Derrick James, and now the whole world wants to talk about Derrick James. I told y'all some funny over there. It's him. It ain't the.
You've been on that. That's right.
And I got one more announcement before I get out of here. Next Wednesday at 6, we got one of the greatest debates that's about to go down. Y'all thought that Michael Jordan and LeBron debate was good? We got who's the greatest fighter? Is it Muhammad Ali or is it Floyd Mayweather? So make sure y'all tune back in on Wednesday at 6. Had to do my promo run. Take it away. Get it. Oh, you got some breaking news?
Bing bang.
Oh, I didn't get no breaking news. What's going on? Oh,
Oh, all right.
okay.
So, like we were saying, that boxing episode is gonna be like that. We're gonna have Ty versus Fast Camp.
Oh, good. I had to go find what I was looking for my final words. I have two things to say. Of course, one serious. Well, two, both of them are serious, but one is more serious than the other. So, I posted this in the NFL chat earlier today. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. I
My
posted
bad.
this.
My bad. I was on mute. Start
Same
with the
here.
real. Start with the real serious one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So I posted this in the NFL chat earlier today. And this is something that was brewing for the last few weeks, and not too many people commented on this. And I believe it's very serious, and I think it's something that needs to be talked about. So, a lot of people remember when there was some news about a lady and a son who were missing, and the mom was found dead. Her name is Myrtle Brown. So, condolences again to the Brown family. I hope everything gets solved in this case. But her son, who was supposed to be missing, Sergio Brown, has been taken into custody for the murder of his mom. Now, this is very, very serious. For one, I will what you call a mama's boy because I love my mom, plain and simple. I have a very close bond with my mom, and everyone knows how I feel about my mom. My mom is my queen. When it comes to anything, my first tattoo that I have on my body was my mom's initials, right close to my heart, because my mom is my heart at the end of the day. That's of course, y'all know my fiance. That's my lady, of course. But my mom was here first. She raised me, made me become the man I am, and I take something like this very seriously. Um, I'm hoping this is not true. I'm hoping that everything comes out and he's not the one that that ended up killing his mom. I'm hoping that this is not true. But if it's true, then I'm sorry, Sergio. You need to go to jail for the rest of your life, because this is very serious. That's not something that you do, especially with someone that took care of you for the rest of your life. I'm not sure what happened in this case. I'm waiting for all the details to come out. So I definitely want this I wanted to bring this to light because this is something that has not been talked about on any platform, and this is a very, very serious situation. We hear about everything else that happens. We talk about all the football games, all the basketball games. We talk about suspensions and domestic violence. That stuff is serious, but this is just as serious. This is somebody who lost their life, and this is between the mother and the son. So I'm very hopeful that this is absolutely not what happened, and I hope Sergio, whatever happens, that you did not do this to your mom. I'm praying that this is not the case. But if it is, then they need to throw the book at you. I don't care what happened. You could have gotten into an argument with your mom or anything. One thing you don't do is you don't end your mom's life. So I'm praying that this is not the case. But this was a part of my last words. I wanted to bring this to light to see, other people's reactions and see what people thought about this, because it's very, very serious. And y'all know me. I'm not scared to talk about a controversial situation or bring up something very serious. And this is very, very serious. So I had to, I had to, I had to input this into my last words. Now the other news, we got the sad situation out the way, so it's very serious. But now I got some great news to talk about that involves the network. So I talked about this the last time we were on, and I said that I'm actually going to start doing something outside of the show that I did during the segments. So talk to Joe about this. I now have a new name for it. It's called the Dogs and the Doghouse. And so y'all know how every time in the doghouse, it's about somebody that did something bad. Can't keep doing that all the time. That's not the kind of person I am. So now I want to talk about everyone that's doing great. We got to talk about the dogs, the ones that's out there doing what they need to do. So that's going to be debuted I'm recording my first episode tonight after the game. So make sure you tune in tomorrow when it premieres, because you don't want to miss it. It's going to be short. It's not going to be long. I think at the max it'd be about 30 minutes. But I got 3 people that's going to be on there. So make sure you tune in to see exactly who it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's get it. So that's all. There y'all go. Bombshell announcement. That's all we got for y'all today. Enjoy the game tonight, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.